crying loud. All the way across town, she's been searching for that someone, and it's me out of the crowd. As you sit around feeling sorry for yourself. Well, don't get lost.
After a night in a real hotel bed, the first time of a trip I wasn't sharing a room or sleeping on the ground, I felt pretty human again. In the morning I decided to head back to the old center to see the Turkistan City Fortress. These high mud brick walls have been here in some form for over 1500 years. Turkistan was a major stop for the caravans traveling between China and Europe, and this fortress was their protection. The reason the city became so huge is because of a man named Khoja Ahmed Yasawi. He was a famous poet and teacher who lived here in the 1200s. He is the guy who really brought Islam to the nomadic tribes of the steppe. He was so respected that 200 years after he died, the great conqueror Tamerlane showed up. Tamerlane was a brutal warrior, but he wanted to honor the saints, so he ordered a massive mausoleum to be built right inside these walls. It's the huge building with a blue dome you see from miles away. Tamerlane died before they finished it, so the front is still made of raw bricks, while the rest is covered in perfect blue tiles. So I got back on the road feeling full, healthy, rested. But the first stop I made was quite a mistake. A bit later I pulled over at a random roadside shack, and the only thing on the menu was fish. The cook pulled a half-frozen fish out of a chest freezer and dropped it straight into a deep fry. It was oily, tasted very weird, and I know fish because I spearfish a lot. Like, you could actually taste that it wasn't fresh. What? Françoise. So I left the plate on the table and got back on the bike. But here's the thing about the road. If I had stayed to finish that fish, I would have missed what was about to happen. Because 10 minutes later on the highway, a car pulled up alongside me honking at me. It was the two guys from the mosque yesterday. We kind of knew we were heading in the same direction, but we hadn't planned to meet up. So once they saw me, they set me a location for one last meal before I entered Uzbekistan. So I ended up at this warehouse in the middle of nowhere. Hey. Hey.
Bonjour.
Hey. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Okay. Okay. Ahmed. There are tomatoes spread out, drying in the sun, and outside an Afghan cook had prepared wild game meat, seasoned with saffron. It was incredible, honestly.
Just saffron and water. That's it. It's good. Ah, okay.
Ship.
Sheep. Ah, okay. Ahmed.
Arman. 2, 3, 5. Wife.
3, 5? 3.
Brew jolda. Yeah. Brew yenda.
Francia, not allowed. France, no.
Они лохи.
But jealousy? No?
It's what I love about this kind of trip, because it's always ups and downs. 1 minute before I was staring at a fried disaster, and the next eating like a king. With perfect strangers. Ups and down all the way.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Ahmed, you, good chef. Very good. Ahmed.
Давай, Аржол.
So I left the ground and pushed on towards the Uzbek border. I'd heard all kind of feedbacks. People telling me they'd take my phone, scroll through my photos looking for pornographic content, but honestly it was pretty smooth. Next day I dropped my gear at the hostel and took the bike to the only official motorcycle shop in the country, a Ducati dealership. I really wanted a professional check after the issue I had in the steppes.
You ask him what he thinks about trails.
Turns out I'd done quite a decent job back then, emptying the can of degreaser on the front sprockets.
And of course, the coffee.
The chain was in good shape, and the tires and brake pads still had some life in them. With the bike cleaned and checked over, I headed to explore Tashkent. So Tashkent is the capital of Uzbekistan, but doesn't really feel ancient like the Silk Road cities you imagine. That's because a massive earthquake in 1966 basically leveled the place. The Soviets rebuilt it from scratch with huge boulevards, brutalist architecture, and one of the most beautiful metro systems in the world.
So again, I just stopped in the shop, and of course they gave me some tea with lovely people.
Salam alaikum from Uzbekistan.
Yeah. Hey, thank you. Ahmed.
This place is the spiritual heart of Tashkent. It's a massive architectural ensemble that's been the city's main religious center for centuries.
Thank you, bro. See? Thank you, bro. Bye bye. People are so nice.
Most of what you see today, the towering minarets, the turquoise domes, the intricate tilework, was actually restored or rebuilt over the years, though the real reason people come here is tucked away in the Muyi Mubarak library. Inside they keep the Uthman Quran, which is widely considered as the oldest Quran in the world, dating back to the 7th century. Before I hit the road, I had to stock up on supplies, so I headed to Korsu Bazaar. It's this massive bright blue tile dome that looks like a spaceship landing in the middle of the old city. Inside is a total sensory overload. You've got mountains of spices, rows of vendors hacking away fresh meat. The name Korsu actually means four ways or crossroads, and it's been a major trading post on the Silk Road for centuries, even though the current dome was built in the Soviet era. Staying true to my routine, when I know I'm going to be wild camping for the next few days, I make the most of a real kitchen. So I cooked up as much as I could, loading up on animal proteins and packing in the calories to build up some reserve. The next morning I prepped the bike to finally begin the real journey heading west. This time I was tracing the ancient Silk Road in reverse, aiming for Samarkand and then Bukhara. Samarkand was the capital of Tamerlane's empire, famous for the Registan, probably the most iconic square in all of Central Asia, with its massive blue-tiled madrasas. Then there is Bukhara, which is basically an open-air museum. It's been a massive center for trade, scholarships, and religion for over 2,000 years.